only the first snap of the game. We're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
No man, it was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch. It's Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Purdy's throw brought in by Watson. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a pass hauled in downfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Play action. Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers.
Steelers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Wright's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Pickett sets up play action. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Deontay Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas of practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Purdy.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Purdy. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Here's Smith to return it. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he stopped immediately there.
He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
43 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's complete left side to Gray.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Purdy off the play fake.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Powers through him, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup, and on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Off play action. Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian Watson, 29 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Do it! Do it!
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Niners 34,
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in sprint.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Treated to in this one, and on that final play they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.